I now give the floor to His Excellency, the Permanent Representative of Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Chair. Excellencies, delegates, Sri Lanka aligns with the statement delivered by the delegation of Iraq as the chair of the G77 and China, and wishes to make the following points in its national capacity. Chair, with just 5 years remaining, our global community stands at a pivotal crossroads. The commitments we made in 2015 to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all must now translate into accelerated collective action that is bold, inclusive, and urgent. Sri Lanka remains fully committed to the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. Despite the compounded challenges of recent years, most notably the COVID-19 pandemic, global economic shocks, and domestic fiscal constraints, we have taken decisive steps to recalibrate our development trajectory. Our priorities are clear. We are committed to eradicating extreme poverty in all its forms and to building a more inclusive and equitable society. We are investing in human capital through education, digital inclusion, and accessible healthcare, with particular emphasis on women, youth, and vulnerable communities. We have embarked on a path of green economic transformation, aiming to generate 70% of our electricity from renewable sources by 2030 and to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. We continue to expand forest cover, promote climate resilience, and preserve our unique biodiversity, recognizing that climate action is not only an obligation, but a development opportunity. While Sri Lanka is steadfast in its national efforts, we are acutely aware that progress cannot be achieved in isolation. Structural inequalities in the global economic system, exacerbated by unsustainable debt burdens, rising interest rates, and limited access to concessional finance, continue to hinder the capacity of many developing countries to implement the SDGs. We echo the call for the reform of the international financial architecture, including fairer debt treatment and innovative financing mechanisms. We urge the international community to honor its commitments on climate finance, particularly in support of adaptation, resilience, and loss and damage. Technology transfer, capacity building, and knowledge sharing must also be integral to our global response. No nation should be left behind due to digital exclusion or technological inequity. Chair, the final stretch to 2030 demands a reinvigorated commitment to multilateralism. The key conferences convened this year, including the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development, the 3rd United Nations Ocean Conference, and the WSIS Plus 20 Forum, as well as the high-level political forum and commemoration of the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Conference, have all underscored the transformative power of collective action. Looking ahead, we welcome the convening of the Second World Summit for Social Development in Qatar and COP30 in Belém, Brazil, as critical opportunities to reaffirm at the highest levels our shared commitment to advancing human well-being and safeguarding our planet for future generations. Chair, the UN system must be ready to support the implementation of the outcome documents of these high-level meetings. The renegotiated 2024 QCPR will no doubt guide the United Nations development system over the next 4 years. While we appreciate the system-wide review of this institution under the Secretary General's UN 80 initiative, we believe that the critical development support activities of the UN must not be adversely affected. We also urge development partners to stand in solidarity with this institution during these challenging and polarized times, honor their commitments, and provide consistent, predictable support to accelerate progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals. To conclude, Chair, we add our voice in congratulating you and members of the Bureau of the Second Committee. My delegation assures you of our cooperation and support as you lead this committee through the 80th session, a milestone session. I thank you.
I thank His Excellency, the Permanent Representative of Sri Lanka,